Beesmas has just been extended by 31 days, but there's a lot of interesting new stuff that has just happened. I don't care if I'm sick, I'm going to be breaking down every single new piece of news and everything you guys need to know about the release of Beesmas Part 2. Okay, so starting off, yeah, Beesmas literally just got extended by another 31 days. And so obviously we're all thinking, oh, does this mean Beesmas Part 2 happened? Well, not exactly. While the timer has been extended, we haven't actually gotten new quests. What we have gotten is some new special dialogue that reveals a few secrets. If you actually check, it talks about how On It, of course, hasn't released the brand new quests. And of course, there's a new code that has been released, but it also talks about this code being removed next weekend, specifically when Beesmas Part 2 does get released. He says it'll be removed next weekend when this year's Cub skin will certainly be ready, right? Hinting at the fact that On It plans to have all of Beesmas Part 2 done, or at least the new Bee Bear quest done by next weekend. But there is one very important piece of information that I've left out completely. This is probably the biggest news of all, and it's the day that Beesmas is actually going to end. Now, for those of you who don't know, in every single past year, and I mean every single past year, Beesmas has always ended on the 31st or 30th of the month, just the end of the month. It's always been that way, and it's a nice ending to Beesmas. But for the first time in history, Beesmas isn't ending at the end of the month, it's ending on a first, and not just any first, April 1st, also known as April Fool's Day. Now, some of you might say I'm just looking way too into this. It's not that deep, and you might be right, but it's specifically the fact that not only has this not happened before, but it is specifically April 1st. Like, of all the firsts, it's the day known as the day celebrated for pranks. Like, I kid you not, this cannot just be some random coincidence. Like, it just doesn't make sense why On It would extend it an extra day. He could have extended it by 30 days and things would have been just fine, but he specifically went that extra day just to have it end on April 1st. I don't know exactly what this means. I don't know if we're getting some sort of Beesmas prank from On It, if that's when he's going to release the Sun Bear quests, which I think is a pretty good theory, you know? April Fools, haha, after 6 months you're finally getting the Sun Bear quests. I honestly think it could be anything, but for that we'll just have to wait and see. So much more news coming soon, and honestly I think this is going to be a very interesting week for the community. So thank you so much for watching. I'll keep you guys updated, I promise, and I will see you all in the next video.